we are. It is Sunday morning. It's like 8:15 in the morning, and we're gonna do like 90 minutes of end game prep for Curse of Strahd. What do I mean by end game prep? Well, I don't mean Castle Ravenloft. What I mean is Amber Temple and Strahd and Vampire. So that's what we're going to be working on. All three of my groups intend to go to Amber Temple, and for different reasons. And so I want to make sure that we actually give Amber Temple some attention. I think when I first started prepping for this campaign, I did Amber Temple as the first area or something like that, because I was like, I'll just do it alphabetically. If I did any prep for Amber Temple, I don't remember any of it. So I really want to go through the Amber Temple and kind of get a sense of what's there and what's not there. So let's do it. Do I think they're going to make it to Amber Temple today? I mean, definitely not. They're definitely not going to make it to Amber Temple today. Yeah, they have too much mountain to climb. They got too many random encounters to get through. But I wanted to work on Amber Temple anyways, because I do feel like it needs some work. It needs some attention. All right. So for that reason, I have all 4 Curse of Strahd servers loaded up. All 4 of them. That's a lot. So let me go grab them all, because I opened them all separately. Oof. Okay. And there's one more. This guy. There we go. Okay. So I have Classic, Nightfall. Good morning, Carsafona. I got Classic, I got Nightfall, I got Daybreak, and I have the test server, which has been brought back from the dead. Alright, so let's grab our notes. I don't know if I have any notes specifically about the Amber Temple. Amber Temple. Patrons and dark gifts. Well, that's going to be one part of it, so we'll grab that. Go. And then we're going to grab our Curse of Strahd notes. Curse of Strahd notes. Curse of Strahd notes. Oh, there they are. Okay. Yay. Alright, and then we're going to grab, let's see, Dragna Carta, Curse of Strahd, Amber Temple. Right? There's a whole video about the Amber Temple, and that's great. But we're just going to go grab this. Please see the updated release. Buddy, I don't want the updated release. Alright. Most recent public draft is here. Alright. So we got the Dragna Carta guide, and then we're going to grab the Raising the Stakes guide. Woo, baby! Alright. We're almost there. And then we're going to go to each of the games, and we're going to see if the Amber Temple is even there. Why did you tonk me? Alright, end combat. Alright. It's terrifying. Curse of Strahd. Modular City. Argynvost. Blah, blah, blah. None of that. This is the test world, by the way. Okay. So this is the test world. It does not have the Amber Temple here. Let's check here. Nope, Amber Temple's not here either. Great. Alright, let's check Daybreak. Amber Temple. Okay. And then we'll check here. No Amber Temple. So we will use Daybreak, since it's already loaded, as our ground zero. Alright, so let me make a note of that. DB Amber ground zero. Alright. Excellent. So, you know what the last thing that we need is? the last thing that we need is the actual adventure. Yeah, we forgot that part. Let's go grab that. D&D Beyond. Alright. Table of Contents. Chapter 13, Amber Temple. Alright. So, this is just so much, but let's get going. Alright. Amber Temple overview. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Alright. There's a lot of possible entry points. And then the Amber Temple from the top down. I've heard a lot of people, if they use the optional Dracolich, they have the Dracolich like right here. We got an X1 modified already. Let's see what this has to say. Open up, raise the stakes to page 66. Okay, thanks, buddy. Page 66. Dash a long way down. Alright. In the module, when players crest the icy landscape leading up to the temple, they are greeted by the faceless statues and giant amber doors that make up the temple's facade. The temple itself is built into the side of the mountain. Instead of this, let's move the temple underground. It was built to be a prison for dark gods, and it seems appropriate that it is hidden deep underground. Instead of finding the entrance to the temple itself in Area X1, your players find a more unassuming building. Well, Benios did not get the message on that. This building is located between Area X1 and X2. As your steps lead you up the icy path of the mountain, you see before you a sheer wall of granite 50 feet wide, and surrounded on either side by treacherous slopes. At the base of the wall you see a door, its normal size made in tiny comparison to the stone in which it stands. Thick ice covers the door, indicating its age and disuse. Despite that, the snow at the foot of the door has been swept away, indicating that someone has been here recently. This monastery served as the general headquarters for wizards who built the Amber Temple. It's where they ate, slept, and also served as their base of operations during excavation of the temple further underground. When the players enter the monastery, they find it to be empty, several rooms split off from the main hallway, each containing the ruins of what used to be simple wooden furniture. In the corner of one room sits a corpse. Sitting against the corner of the room is a dead body, covered in tattered robes. You can tell from its mummified features it has been here for a great number of years. Preserved by the cold climate of the mountain, a close inspection reveals that the corpse was likely a young man when he was alive. In one hand he clutches an iron hammer, in the other a dulled iron chisel. A DC 10 intelligence investigation check reveals that the robes were likely those of an apprentice wizard. Beyond the hammer and chisel, no other items are found on the body. If the party explores the back reaches of the monastery, they will find a large wooden door with iron banding. Carved into the wood over and over again in various languages is a message. The message was likely carved by the apprentice wizard with his chisel. When your players examine the message, read the following out loud. If you seek honor or power, turn back, for these walls hold naught but doom. In many vessels below, the darkness shelters a timeless evil. The danger is an infection of malevolent divinity. Our arrogance and folly forge this place into our prison. Leave now before our damnation becomes yours. If your players attempt to open the door, they find that it swings open easily despite its size and age, almost as if something were helping them open it. The darkest descent Beyond the door is an unlit stone staircase that descends 200 feet into Mount Gacchus. The stairs terminate in a hallway that is 10 feet wide and tall and 50 feet long. On either side of the hallway, players can see elaborate carvings that depict the monastery above, as well as groups of 20 humanoid figures. The figures are shown excavating a portion of the mountainside through magical means. Further down the hallway, the carvings show the construction of a massive underground structure, the Amber Temple itself. Beyond that, the carvings show the humanoid figures trapping evil-looking entities into large blocks of stone. Players can't tell from the carvings, but those blocks of stone are the amber sarcophagi. As the hallway progresses, the detail and care of the carvings begins to degrade. The humanoid figures begin to look like evil entities they captured, and they begin to attack and kill one another. At the end of the hallway is one final carving, hastily scrawled. In it is one living humanoid figure surrounded by evil faces, all bearing down upon it. In one hand, the figure holds a hammer, in the other, a chisel. Beyond the hallway is a large natural cavern. At the far end of the cavern is the facade of the Amber Temple, as described in... As described in what? As described in what? Oh, wait. Let's see. In the module, the large amber doors are slightly ajar. Alright. So that's pretty cool. If we wanted, and I'm open to this, right? I'm open to this. If we wanted to modify this, and adventure, to have this particular scene, which I think is fucking cool, couple of things we'd have to do. One, we would have to change this introductory map, right? To be like, not a snow map. It would have to be like a map underground. Two, we'd have to create a map on the surface of like a small, like, normal temple, and then we'd have to like hide the entrance to the Amber Temple in there. This also raises the question of how do we get the secret entrance in as well. Alright, so we go here and we've got narrow fissure. Instead of leading from area 15 to X1, this fissure leads from area 15 to a remote outcropping of rock on the western side of Mount Gacchus overlooking Toslenka Pass. It is through here the Kavani tribe access the Amber Temple. Characters may leave the temple via this route, but they are unlikely to find it without being led here by a member of the tribe. So I like all of that. I like the intro and all that. Without having to make maps and change maps, we could just simply have all of those things just be right in the lobby, like the entrance of the temple. Alright, so handout statues, handout front, modified center. Okay. Cool. Because, like, this is such a dope establishing scene. I'd have to, like, go into Photoshop, and I'd have to, like, change it to, like, not be, like, snow, and it would have to be, like, underground, and, I mean, I could do that for sure. Like, for sure I could do that. But then I'd have to go back and make a surface one. Feels like a lot of work, you know what I mean? It also feels like, hear me out, the wizards, monks, and paladins that established this order, I feel like it was their hubris that led to their downfall anyways, and people that are that overconfident, it feels like they would just, you know, they would just put it out there, right? They would just put it out there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this scene that that this guy came up with. We're gonna change it to be written in blood all over the walls of like the first room. So that's what I think I want to do with it. So let's go ahead and head inside. We need a map as well. So let's do this and Amber Temple map. Alright. Open that map in a new page. Alright, so X1 goes to X2. X2 are long stairs that go down forever. There you go. So we could just have the staircase, and then there's a guy at the bottom of the stairs, and he's dead. And then he didn't carve those things, he wrote them with his blood. Alright, so I'm too tired and lazy to do any rewrites myself, so I'm just gonna have the robot do it, because I'm living that George Jetson life, I guess. Alright, let's see. Resting inside the temple is possible, but it's rarely restful. While inside the temple, the minds of the party members are under constant assault by evil forces that reside there. Each long rest, have a player roll a wisdom saving throw. The character of any player who fails only regains 3/4 of their hit points and gains a malady from the Temple Madness table below. These maladies confer no mechanical drawbacks, though you are free to add some as you see fit. They can be removed by casting Greater Restoration. Wah wah. That's baby talk for babies. All right. Let's see. Couple of things. One. Let's go to our Curse of Strahd GPT. Where is it? Is it this one? Nope, it's definitely not that one. Is it? I should really be like labeling these, I guess, and deleting the ones I don't need. Yeah, just delete this one. There we go. Yeah, I had a whole discussion with it, trying to figure out Strahd von Zarovich crap. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. So we're gonna rename this one Curse of Strahd Discussion. Alright. Let's see. I am working on the Amber Temple section of the adventure. In the first area, is a long, deep staircase. I am going to provide you with some text, modify all of the text to involve the corpse of the apprentice drawing and writing the pictographs and warnings with his own blood and not a hammer and chisel. Alright, seems simple enough. Let's see. Grab all of this. Cool. Go ahead and scrub it here. I think that does the job. Great. Paste and go. Alright. Certainly, here's the modified text. In the modules, the players crest the icy landscape, blah blah blah. Instead, finding the entrance to normal temple, you're finding the more assuming building. As your steps lead you icy path to the mountain. See before you. Let's see. A DC 10 intelligence, blah blah blah. Using his own blood. Darkest descent. Alright. Cool. Alright. I mean, really, we could have just done that on the fly, but that's okay. So, we're gonna grab this. And this. Change out this. Scrub it, save it. Lovely. Alright, I'm gonna copy that. And then we will go to the overview as well and paste it there so I don't forget. Let's see. X1 modified. Bloop. Cool. Down here. Grab our caution sign so that we don't forget. Make it bigger. And good. Alright. Excellent. Okay. I want resting of any sort within the temple to carry terrible consequences. Can you come up with 10 mechanical horror-themed consequences for taking a short rest and 10 for taking a long rest? The long rest should be much, much worse than the short rest. Alright. Alright, I like what's cooking there. It's looking pretty good. Okay. Now, back to this. We go into the temple. So, I'm assuming this? That looks right. Let me check here. No. This looks like the lower level. Alright, so we want 1C, 1FC, so first floor center. Alright, so there's 2 maps. So where's the other map? Basement map all the way down here. Okay. So we want this one. Alright, cool. Cool. I like how they have the orange ghost lights floating around. That's pretty sick. Let's see. Establishing shot. This would be them coming in up top. Oh, it's so weird looking. I mean, because, you know, it's so orange, but I kind of love it. Alright. So, according to the adventure, let's see what this has for us. All the doors in the temple are fashioned from blocks of translucent amber with iron hinges and fittings. Unless otherwise noted, arrow slits in the temple are 5 inches wide and 1 foot thick. Okay. I need object stats for the doors inside the Amber Temple. The doors are made of magically manipulated blocks of amber, roughly 1 to 3 feet thick, with massive black iron hinges. I need hit points per foot, AC, and damage resistance, and any other interesting mechanical features you think they should have. We really need to get the fucking door directional mod from Ripper, but I don't know. Not today. Not today. Alright, let's see. So we got door stats here cooking up. Wow, they're going full Pathfinder kit on this shit for me. Okay, I've never seen a door so complex. It's incredible. Alright, let's just start a new document called Amber Temple at this point. That seems like the right move. Here we go. Let's see. Amber Temple revised. Curse of Strahd. Okay, so we got doors, and then we also have consequences of resting. Alright, so short rest, so we'll put resting within the temple. There we go. So, short rest complications, or consequences. Chilling whispers. Each character hears whispering voices. They must succeed on DC 15 wisdom saving throw or gain a level of exhaustion as restless spirits disturb their rest. Cold embrace. The temperature suddenly drops. Everyone must make a DC 12 constitution saving throw or suffer disadvantage on ability checks until their next rest due to numbing cold. Visions of Doom. Characters experience horrifying visions. They pass a DC 13 wisdom saving throw or have disadvantage on the next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check they make. That's not too bad. I think we could handle that. They must pass the DC or gain the debuff. Cursed. No, not crushed. Cursed. Visions of failure. Okay. If they fail a D20 check by 10 or more, or roll a nat 1, comma, they gain an out of combat sack. Nice. Eerie fog. A thick magical fog rolls in, surrounding the resting area. The character's passive perception is reduced by 5 until they move from its location. I don't think that really helps too much. It's cool and all, but they're only going to be resting for a little bit. I get it though. We can have the fog stay in that area. Bloodied hands. Characters wake to find their hands covered in fresh blood. They must succeed on a DC 14 charisma saving throw or be frightened for the first hour after the rest. Okay. Phantom pain. Characters feel intense, inexplicable pain. They must make a DC 14 constitution saving throw or their speed is halved for 1 hour. Curse mementos. Small eerie tokens appear in each character's belongings. If kept, they impose a -1 penalty to all saving throws until the next rest. Hey Carrot, what's up? Haunted dreams. Characters dreaming of loved ones see them turned into monsters. They must succeed on DC 15 wisdom saving throw, or their hit point maximum is reduced by 5 until the next long rest. Spiritual lethargy. A lethargic spirit saps their energy. They need to pass the 13 constitution saving throw or gain no benefits from the rest. Mystic allergen. The area is filled with ancient allergenic spore. Each character must make a DC 12 constitution saving throw or sneeze and cough loudly. But oh no! Potentially alerting nearby enemies. Alright. Roll twice for random encounters. and take the worst result. Long rest consequences. Curse of the Forsaken. The dark magic of the temple curses one random character. They must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, or be cursed with vulnerability to necrotic damage. Holy shit. Eternal Watcher. A spectral figure appears and watches the group through the night. Everyone has trouble sleeping and must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or gain 2 levels of exhaustion. Oh my god. Soul Siphon. Well, you can't really long rest in the temple anyways because it's not a sanctuary. So we could just roll all of these into we could make these long rest or camping. There we go. Consequences. Alright. Let's see. Soul Siphon. Half your hit dice. Nice. Blood Oath. Characters wake with a strange symbol carved in their flesh. They take an additional 1d10 necrotic damage from any damage source. Oh my god. That's cool. Until their next long... What? That was crazy. Okay. Night Terrors. Horrific nightmares plague the party. Each member must make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw. Failure results in gaining no benefit from the rest and having disadvantage on all saving throws for 8 hours. Possession attempt. A demon attempts to possess the character. They must succeed on a DC 18 saving throw or be possessed, losing control of their actions for several hours during the next day. Possession attempt. Amber Decay. The environment causes rapid aging. Characters must succeed on a DC 18 Constitution saving throw or age 1d10 years. Good morning, Brewdog. Hey, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Fading Essence. Characters feel their life force weakening. Each must succeed on a DC 17 con save. Saving. DC. I don't know what this is. Reject. Here we go. Saving throw. Or have their hit point maximum reduced by 10% until cured. Seal of Darkness. The temple's magic seals away protective powers. Characters must pass a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw or lose access to one randomly determined spell or ability for 24 hours. Summoning Echoes. The rest disturbs dormant energies. There's a 25% chance that a hostile shadow demon is summoned near the party, which will stalk and potentially attack during the next combat. I mean, a shadow demon ain't much. That should be okay. These consequences add an element of risk and horror to the decision to rest within the temple, reinforcing the theme of pervasive danger and supernatural dread. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How about Summoning Echoes? One randomly determined PC or NPC must DC 18 Charisma save, or or else use all action economy to seek out the prison of a randomly determined dark power. This is a charm and mind affecting tag. There we go. Alright. So 847, we're not even like in it yet. We're not even in it. That's okay. Amber Temple door stats. Alright. Amber, magically manipulated and hardened. Thickness 1 to 3 feet. Height, width. Standard dungeon door sizes vary, but assume around 7 feet tall and 4 feet wide for a single panel. Hit points per inch of thickness. Amber, being naturally brittle, would typically be less durable than wood or stone, but since it's magically manipulated and reinforced amber, it will be tougher. 1 foot thick is 18 inches, and then so a total of 6. Wow. So a 3 foot thick door is 648 hit points to get through. Armor class would be increased by thickness, but they're saying theoretically, but capping around 25 for playability. We'll cap it at 30. Alright. And then we could explain our reasoning there if we wanted to. So we'll do 25. 20. There we go. Cool. Alright. Additional magical features 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Magical seal. Each door is sealed with ancient magic. An arcana check is required to sense the nature of the magic, and a dispel magic DC 18 is needed to temporarily disable the seal. Each door might have warding glyphs that trigger when tampered with. Triggers could include alarm spells, summoning guardians, or releasing a burst of chilling cold. Regeneration. The doors slowly regenerate from damage, unless dealt thunder damage. They regenerate 10 hit points per hour. That's dope. Opacity shift. The doors can shift from completely opaque to translucent as a defensive mechanism, potentially disorienting intruders and allowing something to observe without opening. Soul lock. The doors will not open unless a specific condition is met, such as the sacrifice of blood or the presence of a particularly magical artifact. The feature adds an element of mystery and could serve as a key plot device. Those are all great ideas. Fantastic. Good work. Alright. So, let's shake all these other worlds so that they don't boot us out. And keep going. Alright. So they come in and they go down the stairs. So right away, we need to modify this to be like an infinite staircase. I don't think that's going to be too hard to do. I like how it says done here. I don't know if that was like a note to myself that I have completed prep for this section and I don't need to worry about it. That would be really cool if I could remember any of that happening. So, we'll see. Alright, we're going to go ahead and grab this. And we're going to take it into Photoshop. Alright. Open. Download. Nope, we don't need to open download. Go to new. Alright. And let's see. The room that we're trying to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 by 2? Okay. So let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6. So like that. Right. Put that in there. Okay. So we want stairs. Stairs for this. I love the idea of the stairs having this sort of amber look to them. So we could try to grab that. This. Alright. And up top. And like that. If I squish them, is it going to look dumb? Yeah, it looks a little dumb. I'm not going to lie. It's a little dumb. Alright, we'll do this. Flip. Nope. And flip. Go. Okay. That works. Alright, so we'll hide everything else. Except that. And this here. And here. Now, there's supposed to be like blood carvings on the wall. So what we're going to try, and I don't think Photoshop is going to do this very well, but we're going to try, is we're going to grab all of this, and we're going to say, add drawings in blood to the orange walls. And it'll probably be like, this goes against our terms of service because we don't want you to be afraid of AI, so we don't let it do anything that might be edgy or spooky or bad. But we'll see. That really doesn't look like anything. Alright, hold on. Alright, spooky runic drawings PNG. Alright, images. Spooky runic drawings. Yeah, this could work. Alright, save. Open. Paste. Oh, this is significantly larger. It's okay. Alright. We just want something to look like it was written on the walls, you know? There we go. Alright. Do this. Do this. Where's the color overlay? Color overlay. Dried blood. Perfect. And then multiply. I'll take it. Alright. We'll call this Curse of Strahd, Patch, Amber, Stairs. Alright. So back in the world. Nope, back in the world. There we go. We'll go to tiles, go to tiles, we'll go to forge assets, we'll go to Curse of Strahd, we'll go to maps, we'll go to patches, and then we'll go and grab the stairs. Alright, drop these guys down. Looking good. Alright. It do get a little skinny there at the bottom, but I'm okay with it. I will accept it. I will accept it. I will love it and care for it from now until the day I die. That's fine. Alright. Now I could go in and I could widen it up a little bit so that it doesn't look so stupid, but I'm really okay with that. And don't worry, Benios. I won't tell anyone that you made this. I will take responsibility. How about we do this? There we go. Then it sort of looks like somehow it looks like that descends up instead of down. We don't want that. Okay. You know what? I do kind of hate it. Let's just give me a second. All right. Go in here. Grab this. And we'll do warp. Okay. What can we do about this? Alright, let's see. This paste. Drag it down. Go like this. Hey, okay. Okay. Alright. And then oops. Why isn't Photoshop full screen? That's really weird. Alright. Grab all this. Loving it. Alright. Drag this down to here. Okay. I'm just making it worse, I think. I'm okay with that. I don't think it could be worse than what I have created, so Alright, I like that. So then, copy the layer, flip it, bring this up to there. Lovely. Go here. Go like that. And then go here and go like this. Alright, cool, cool, cool. And then we do a new layer, and we're gonna grab shadows, and we're gonna make the top of the stairs very shadowy. Let's see. Alright, much better. Okay, we'll save this out again. This time it'll be stairs 2, and I think this will look a lot better. Alright. Not much better, but a little bit better. And I'll take it. Alright. Stairs 2. Select, update. Hey, there we go. Alright. So they head down these stairs for like 200 feet or whatever. And now they're in the temple proper. We made it. Yay. Alright. So where is the X1 secret entrance, you might ask? We got X1A. A natural fissure has opened the mountainside, creating a gap between a gap 2 feet wide, 10 feet deep. You see light coming in. You hear human voices there as well. This fissure leads to area X15. If the characters make a lot of noise outside, one of the creatures in the area investigates this disturbance. Okay, so how I handled this is very much the same way that they're handling it with... Oh, I got it, phone, thanks. Alright. How I'm handling this is very similar to Secret Pass. Alright. So we're gonna put replace this. It's weird. Oh no, it's back. Okay. Replace this with the path of the shit. I can't even remember. I'm so tired. I can't remember what I called it. Aspirant. There we go. Challenge. It leads from Toslanka Pass Bridge to a cave across the snowy fields outside the temple. Alright. Much better, much better. Alright. So back in here. Going down. I can't even see where the doors are and shit. This is like a mess. Alright. Let's get a mini in here. See if we can see. Test dummy. Alright. So you come down here and what you can peek in there? Should you be able to peek in there? Arrow slits. Yes. Huh. Okay. So what is X1, X2, and X3? Let's find out. Alright. Scroll back up. Yeah, doing this is my first bit of prep, and then having to come back, what, two years later, and be like, I have no fucking clue what's going on. This empty room lies beyond a secret door. The ceiling is 10 feet high. 2 arrow slits are carved in the eastern wall. This room lies behind a secret door. Treasure. It clutches a wand of secrets. Oh, baby. Alright. That's cool. I'm gonna have to mute all of these tabs, though, because I'm getting pounded by sound effects. Alright, empty barracks room. Okay. Okay. And the secret doors. Oh, they lead from the barracks rooms. I see. I see. Okay, that makes sense. So you know the room is there, but you don't know how to get to the room. Got it. Okay. Let's see. What do you got here? Fallen Abbey, Argon Vassalt, Stolen Gem. I noticed there's nothing about the Amber Temple here. Amber Shards? One or more amber shards, fragments of the amber sarcophagi that imprison the vestiges. Though they don't carry the full essence of the vestige, each amber shard bears a psychic link. Oh, it's very Diablo. That's kind of cool. Amber Corruption. Very cool. Alright. Yeah. I'm into all that. That's pretty neat. It doesn't seem like there's a good spot for the Amber Temple, though. We'll just do it ourselves. That's fine. Alrighty. Now we got the Overlook. 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with a shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. It does. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in amber glaze, lending the room a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the west end of the balcony. A similar pair stands open to the east. Okay. I want to make this a little bit darker. So let's go with, yeah, lighting. Darkness level's pretty good where it's at. And then for ambience, lighting, turn off fog exploration. And we'll have to reset fog exploration because of fucking test dummy. Yeah. Alright. All that works pretty good. So, save. Go to lighting. And we reset fog of war. Okay. Neat. Alright. Temple of Lost Secrets. X5. So, I guess we go to a new map. Alright, so which way do you think it is? I'm gonna say east. Take us to X5. Nope. Alright. North takes us to X5. Oh, definitely not. Alright. West takes us to X5. No. Alright. Don't worry, we're gonna figure this out. V1 takes us to X5. Hey! Alright. X5. Temple of Lost Secrets. 4 black marble columns support the vaulted ceilings of the temple, at the north end of which stands a 40-foot tall statue of a cowled figure in flowing robes. The statue's stony hands are outstretched as if in the midst of casting a spell. Its face is a void of utter blackness. The ominous statue stands between 2 marble balconies, one of which has partially collapsed and fallen on the temple's black marble floor in front of an open doorway. The walls of the temple are sheathed in amber, and the doors leading from it are made of amber as well. Arched hallways coated with amber lead away from the temple to the west and east. Flanking these exits are alcoves that hold white marble statues of robed human wizards with pointed hats and golden staves. One of them has toppled over and lies shattered on the floor. An Arcanoloth named Nepheron likes to hang out here. There is Nepheron, the Arcanoloth. Alright. Let's see. Thanks to its true sight, it can see invisible and through magical darkness. Begins casting spells, 3 flame skulls in the area. 3 flame skulls. Let's see. Flame skulls. Alright, we got flame skulls. They cast magic missile and fireballs. Daybreak prep? Sort of. It's prep for... hold on. It's prep for, just all 3 groups. All 3 groups are planning to come to Amber Temple. So, they're moving at different speeds, obviously. Alright. But we're doing it in Daybreak, because Daybreak will probably reach the temple first? Maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a race between, Daybreak and Nightfall right now. Classic, we had to take like a whole month off, because a lot of us are like really busy. Like 2 of the people are trying to sell a house, and then May for me is like the busiest month of the year, so it just made sense to like not play in May essentially, which really sucks. Alright. God of Secrets. A 40-foot tall statue carved out of granite depicts the faceless God of Secrets. The base of the statue in the back is a secret door, so you can go inside the statue. The statue's head, Nephron the Arcanoloth, layers inside the statue's hollow head within a field of magical darkness that fills the interior of the head and hides the statue's human-like face. The darkness can be dispelled with a DC 17. A pair of 2-foot wide eye holes provides an unobstructed view of the temple floor south of the statue, as well as the southern balcony. Alright, one thing I would like to do is put down a compass on these pages, because I don't know how to read these maps half the time. So we're going to go grab the compass. Where is it? Here. Blanc. Okay. And according to the map, this would be north. So we're going to turn it like that. Yeah, I can't do this. Like, I have to be able to see the compass. Oh my god. Where's a good place to put it? There we go. Alright, so we know that this is north. Let's fix that on all the maps before we go any further. So right here, I'll put this down in the margins. There we go. Nice. Okay. And then the next map is east. Okay. So this is confusing. Turning my head to the side here. Can't turn my head too much because this VTuber model, like, the neck is kind of attached to the spine and the boobs in such a way. Anyways, this is this, which is east. So, yet again, north is the right side of the screen. There's no good place to put this. Ah, there we go. Where I can still see what's going on. Okay, that makes more sense. I have an idea. Alright, I'm going to grab a picture of this. Go into Photoshop. Nope, you definitely want to open. Alright, we're going to go here. Paste it down. Flatten it. We're going to save it as a WebP because that is how Foundry like to roll. Alright, we're going to put Temple East Wing. Yeah, so we're going to do Crystal Strahd, Patch, Temple East Wing. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so this would be 6. 6 connects to... This is the basement. So this isn't what we want. This is, yeah, this is the top. Okay. So we're going to go back to center. All right. And then I'm going to grab another tile. We're going to go to Curse of Strahd, maps, patches. We're going to grab Temple East Wing. And we're going to grab this. And we're going to put it here like this. We're going to hide it from the players. But I'm going to be able to sort of look and see it and know that, you know, what the East looks like before we go there. So it's just to give me a little bit of a spoiler there that I know what's going on. And I can even, like, yeah, I can shrink it down if I need to. Just so that I know, like, oh yeah, on this side of the map, this is where we're heading. Okay, I like that. Okay, so let's see. Going back to the eastern map. Going back to the adventure. Alright, so this God of Secrets, Robe of Useful Items, which has a rowboat on it, so it's a little OP, that's okay. We've got Secret Door in the back, we got locked doors, arcane locks, all that, Amber Reflections. This arched hall rises to a height of 20 feet. You can see your reflections in the amber glaze, but the images don't mirror your movements. Instead, they wave their arms and scream silent warnings to you. The character's bizarre reflections are illusions meant to discourage them from exploring deeper. The illusions can be dispelled with a DC 15. To me, this paragraph, this one sentence of being able to dispel the illusions is a testament to 5e's worship of magic and the superhero trope. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers signed up to be scared. Okay? This is Curse of Strahd. It's a scary campaign. You're supposed to be scared. And here they're like, everything bad, everything that's a threat, anything that's inconvenient, anything that you don't like, magic. Magic. And like, hear me out. I understand that for some people, this is the fantasy, right? Superhero is the fantasy. It's taken me a long time to really understand what I don't like about high-level play and what I don't like about 5th edition D&D, and it just comes down to this. I don't like superheroes, is what I'm realizing. I don't like superheroes, okay? I like regular people who go up against things that are way outside of their league, and they get fucked up trying to do it, and maybe they make a difference. Like, for me, that's the best, right? That's the trope that I'm after. And D&D only delivers that until about level 7. And I think that's why, after a decade of playing 5e D&D, you know, more than a decade of 5e D&D, I understand now why I dislike the system and why I don't like high-level play in the system. Because everything is just a triviality after a while. Everything is just a minor inconvenience. And you can tell stories in that space. You can tell superhero stories. But, like, it just feels like so much flash, you know? Like, so much flash. And there's not as much substance. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But, like, I feel like a superhero game, you don't even need mechanics. You know what I'm saying? You just need to hang out and tell each other a story, and that's fine. But anyways, sorry, I went off on a tangent there. I've been thinking really hard about that because, yeah, that's my big revelation, is that I just don't like superheroes, and 5e is all about becoming a superhero, and I fucking hate it. So, all right, X6, Southeast Annex. This room is featureless except for a rough-edged, 10-foot diameter circular hole in the floor. To the east, an empty torch sconces along the walls. Double doors of amber stand open to the north and west. A single closed door lies just south of the western set of double doors. Yeah, I understood that. Sure. Alright. So, you can leave the scene. Amber doors. Let me see these amber doors. Show them to me. Aw, they're broken. That's unfortunate. There we go. Oh, they're so amber. Okay. So this is a hole, and the hole leads down. Alright. Let's see. Okay. The hole in the floor is roughly hewn shaft, descends 20 feet, breaks through the ceiling in X, then breaks through the ceiling. So it's a long way down. From the bottom of the shaft, there's another 10-foot drop to the floor of area X33. The shaft has abundant handholds that can be climbed without an ability check, but characters must still drop the last 10 feet to the floor below. If the characters make a lot of noise, 3 flame skulls in area X33A float up the shaft and attack them. The flame skulls also attack anyone who they can hear attempting to descend the shaft. The secret door in the south wall opens into area X7. Alright. How well disguised is the secret door? It just says there's a secret door. A secret door in the south wall. How good is secret door hidden? We'll never know. Okay. The wizards kept magical scrolls here in case the temple came under attack. They have all crumbled to dust. Bum bum bum. Alright. Upper East Hall. Glazed amber covers the walls of 20-foot wide, 70-foot high arched corridor. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open. A closed door is in the middle of the east wall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the wall across from it. Christ. Hold on. Couple of things. One, we're going to go in here. Yep, I want to go in here. Yep, there we go. And we're going to go to lighting. We're going to turn off fog exploration. We're going to go to lights, and we're going to clear fog exploration. Now we can bring out test dummy. Alright. Test dummy. Look around. Boy, it's dark in here. Alright, so that means we need to go back to a map that has lights. Go. And we will grab those lights and bring them over. I'm assuming this is one of the lights. And everything's made out of this glowing amber, so do that. Let's see. Or not. Let's just make our own light. Then we'll know it's working. So we'll grab this. We're going to make it orange. Go. I like that. We're going to go to Ghost Light. Alright, digging it. Alright, we're going to go over here and we're going to turn off the brightness of that light. Good. We're going to go to advanced settings. We're going to do the saturation up a bit, I guess. There we go. Nice. And contrast. Ooh, I'm into that. Alright, and then attenuation, turn that up. Wonderful. Update light source. Okay, so basically all of this amber just makes some really dope lighting effects. Very cool. Okay. And then Go into configuration. We'll turn the darkness level up to here. And there we go. I love it. Alright, it's still somehow very dark in this back corner. I don't know why it is so dark in that back corner. I guess just no light is reaching there. That's weird. Okay. And then in here, everything's pretty well lit. Okay. Lecture hall. This chamber is brightly lit by red copper lanthorns that hang from the ceiling. The walls are sheltered in amber that has been shaped into bas-reliefs of wizards with spellbooks. Stairs to the north and south descend 20 feet into obsidian lectern, behind which a slab of black slate hangs from chains. Between the stairs are descending rows of red marble benches. Okay. So, Villainous. I've heard that Villainous is not worth running at this point in the adventure. So, where did I read that? It was probably in here. Alright. In the module, what does this guy want to modify? The barracks are not so empty. On the opposite wall, 3 frozen corpses lay slumped over one another. Though time has worn away most of their armor, it is clear that they were once guards. One holds an empty bottle, while another holds a tattered quill. During the fall of the temple, these guards drank poison to avoid the fate of their brethren. Any character with a passive perception of 17 or higher notices words scrolled on the floor. With the quill in ancient blood, it reads, "We are damned." Alright, I'm into that shit. So, we'll just add that to our notes. Alright. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Amber reflections. In the module, areas X5D contain reflections of the characters that gesture wildly back at them in silent warning. Seemingly helpful encounters like this don't align with the evil nature of the temple and should be changed. Agreed. Instead of warning the party, the reflections will shift and transform from their eyes. Characters can watch the reflections age rapidly, becoming withered and gaunt. Characters watching their reflections must make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. On a success, they disbelieve the reflection. On a failure, they feel old and have disadvantage on any attack rolls for the next 10 minutes. Alright. Let's see. Within the Amber Temple is a hallway with walls of polished amber. The walls are so well polished, they reflect like mirrors. I need a table of 10 horrifying things the players might see in their amber reflections and mechanical effects to go with them. Enter. Alright. While it's chewing up that and spitting that back out, let's see. Alright, now we skip ahead to the lecture hall. Oh, it actually made a table. It's so adorable. Oh my god, I love it so much. Lecture hall. In this module, Villainous is an apprentice of the wizard Jacarion. Jacarion has been killed by flame skulls, and Villainous is in hiding. In this guide, Villainous is no longer a wizard apprentice with a familiar. He is instead a commoner from the outskirts of Valakai. He finds himself within the Amber Temple at the behest of one of the vestiges, Thekre, Queen of Poxes. Several days ago, while foraging for food, Villainous found an ornate necklace. Thinking he could sell it back in town, he picked it up and slipped it around his neck. Unfortunately for Villainous, the necklace was actually a cursed item, the Pendant of Poxes. Upon donning it, Villainous was telepathically connected to Thekre's dark mind. She infected his body with a myriad of diseases and then compelled him to bring the necklace to her in the Amber Temple in exchange for removing the diseases that now plague his body. Well, I know who this is in Daybreak. I know who this is in Daybreak. Let's see. Alright. Active party. Nope. Let's see. Player characters. Backups and work in progress. Where did he go? Certainly didn't delete him. I don't think. Dead and defeated. Eric Joaquin. There you are. Alright. Nice. When he arrived at the temple, Villainous was forced to hide and take shelter from the golems and other monsters. At the time your players find him, Villainous was hiding for the last several days. If asked about his purpose, he will only reveal that he is here to cure his disease. Fekir has compelled him to remain silent about the necklace and his ties to her. Okay. So, that's cool as hell. Alright, so what can we do about this? What can we do about this? Well, first, let's get rid of this shit-ass character sheet. Okay. Alright. And then, what else can we do? Got Eric here. Plague. Plague Lord. Nice. Zombie Plague Spreader. Myrmikes Plague Spreader. Villainous, the Pox-Plagued Merchant. Alright, let's see. So he's just a merchant here. Alright, hold on. Blood Hunter. Alright. Heavy Crossbow, Blood Curse of Binding, Blood Frenzy. Okay. Let's see. 5e, Demons, Disease. I know there's a good one. Any Demon Lords of Disease. The Lord of Disease is Anthraxis. Oh, man. Oinoloths. Okay. Oinoloth. There we go. Alright, so add this Blood Curse of Binding, Blood Frenzy, and that should be good. And then we'll do Eric, Joaquin. That prototype, Eric, appearance, update, perfect, plagued. All right. That'll be creepy as hell. Alright. Cool. Nice. We still got 29 minutes to prep, which is good, because apparently I didn't have the temple prepped. Good times. Good times. I was probably like, oh, what am I doing prepping the Amber Temple first? It's the last thing we need to prep. I bet if I went back and I looked into the archives, that's the exact words that I would have uttered. We'll come back to this later for sure. Alright. Let's see. Go back to the proper adventure here. Looks like the next thing they want to jump in on is the Southwest Annex. Alright. 10. Northeast Annex. The walls and ceiling in this portion of this bare stone room have collapsed. To the west and south are open amber doors. In the center of the room is a 10-foot tall statue of a jackal-headed warrior made of cracked amber. It turns to face you and clenches its fist. Alright, I'm into it. The ceiling here is 20 feet high. The statue is a damaged amber golem. It has 145 hit points and attacks any creature it sees, stopping only when it can't see any. An earthquake collapsed this. Alright. Amber Golem. J. Alright, he's already damaged. I get it. That's cool. Let's see. Amber Golem and Amber Golem J. Alright. Oh, because J is for Jackal. That's why it's Amber Golem J. Alright, what does the Amber Golem bring into the table? Bloodied Recharge. Slam. Slam doesn't really do much. It's kind of boring. Let's see. We have to identify it. There we go. And description. Nobody needs that. Details. Natural weapon. Ranges 10 feet. Does 3d8 plus mod. Strength mod. Okay. Yeah, it's a little boring. It's a little boring. Okay. Let's see what else it's got though. Bloodied Recharge, Death Throws, Arcane Boom. So we're gonna put a massive Arcane Explosion happens as the Amber Golem explodes. Each creature in a 20-foot radius of the Golem, when it explodes, takes 10d4. Well, we'll do 5d4 force damage. Let's just do 10 force damage and 10 fire damage. A DC 18 Dex save for half. Failure by 5 or more, and you are trapped in molten amber. DC 22 to escape. Amber. Restrained. Go. Alright, save that. Go over here. This is special. This is a saving throw. Does 10 and 10. Does fire and force. And it is a flat DC 18 dexterity. Okay. Alright, multi-attack. The Golem makes 2 slam attacks. Slow. The Golem targets one or more creatures it can see within 10 feet. Each target must make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom? We're gonna say Constitution saving throw against this magic. On a failed save, let's see. Chains of Amber bind the targets in place. A bound target is restrained, comma, can't use reactions, and can't make more than 1 attack per turn. Well, why don't we do this? Is restrained, can't use reactions, and is slowed per the spell effect. There we go. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action, or not both, and these effects last for 1 minute. Target can repeat the saving throw. Blah blah blah. Okay, so a target can escape DC 22, or destroy the amber chains. They are AC 25 with 50 HP. And vulnerability to thunder damage. Bludgeoning. There we go. Bludgeoning and thunder damage. Alright. Immunity to all status effects. Poison and psychic damage. Wonderful. So we're going to call this Binding Chains of Amber. Okay. And save. Alright. And let's see. Oh, we still need to change some stuff. We got to change this to 18 con. And it recharges. Alright, so put 5 to 6. Excellent. Alright. Adhesive texture activated by the Amber Golem adheres to anything it touches. A huge or smaller creature adhered to the golem is also grappled by it. Escape DC is 18. We'll make that 22 to match its other abilities. Ability checks to escape this grapple have disadvantage. Interesting. Alright. Frailty. While bloodied, it doesn't work as optimally. Its speed is lowered by 5, and it cannot take reactions. Immutable form, magic resistance, magical weapons. New ability. While bloodied, the golem cannot be moved against its will. It has advantage on the first attack it makes on each turn if it is not moved since the start of its last turn. Instant erosion. A stone golem has a Terran rune carved somewhere in its body that means indestructible. A creature who knows the rune's existence can use his action to make a DC 20 investigation intelligence check to attempt to locate this rune on a stone golem. On success, the next round they can use an action to make a DC 20 strength or dexterity check using Mason's tools to change the rune to shatter. If the stone golem is within reach. This check fails automatically unless the Mason's tools. On success, the stone golem is instantly destroyed. Whoa. Hold on. How about this? This check fails automatically unless the Mason's tools are magical or made of adamantine. On a success, the stone golem becomes vulnerable to all damage. There we go. It's a little bit better. Alright. Okay. And then adhesive texture. Okay. This applies to creatures struck by the golem's slam attacks. Alright, that seems good. I feel like they should have one more thing. What about Erupting Earth as a bonus action? That seems good. Amber Prison, what the fuck is that? You conjure a mass of sticky webbing at a point within choice. Oh, I like that. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Bonus action. Alright. Details. At will. Prepared. One bonus action. Close. Alright. Nice. Okay. Now we're fucking cooking right there. Alright, what's this other one have? Same deal? Okay. So what we'll do then is... Alright, we'll grab this. We're gonna delete this Amber Golem. And we're going to duplicate this Amber Golem. And we're going to call this Amber Golem B for bird. And then we'll go in here and do that. Go to prototype and do that. And then fix itself. Alright. 178 health really ain't a lot, but they got a lot of shit they got to deal with in this temple. So these are just like, you know, guardians among guardians kind of deal. Alright, 15 minutes till the game. We've got this. Alright. So that's area 10. Area 11 is the northeast balcony. Alright, let's see if we can find that shit. So we're going to go to our light sources. We're going to grab our light source that we made, our custom light source. We're going to go to north. It says this is done, and I believe it. I'm going to put some lights down, though. There we go. Alright, and then definitely some lights over here. Nice. Okay. The walls and ceiling in this room, so northeast annex. Let's check the map and see how this pans out. So this would actually be north. So we're going to go into our tiles. And we're going to go grab our... Maybe I could just paste it down if it was the last thing I pasted. It was. Great. Alright, we're going to turn the compass north. There we go. And unless I make it a roof tile, I'm not going to be able to see. So I'm just going to put it right on the fucking floor. That's fine. Okay. Nice. But there's a secret door at the end of the stairs. Alright, I'll just put it there for now. How does this work? Alright. The adventure says to go to X10. But X10... No. Hold on. X11. So X11 I think is back in the main room. Alright, hold on. Config. We're going to go in here for lighting. We're going to turn the darkness levels up. Turn off Fog of War. We're going to go to lighting. We're going to reset Fog of War. Okay. We're going to look at the walls in here. Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. Goes to the east. Come back around to 12. Secret door. What's with all the fucking secret doors? Whatever. I mean, it's a secret temple, right? So let's see. That would be back in the center map then. Would be area 11. Yes. This area right here, which isn't labeled. Awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go here, put this in, call this X11. Update. Cool. We'll hide it from our players. Fantastic. Alright, so X11. Northeast balcony, arrow slit in the west of the northern door, blah blah blah. Great. X12 east shrine. So this is actually on the north map, X12. Alright. This barestone room consists of a foyer to the west and a shrine to the east. 4 candlesticks lie on a dusty floor. In a shrine, fragments of shattered obsidian statue are scattered. The Amber Golem knocked over the candlesticks and pulverized this obsidian statue, which depicted a nameless god that stands in area A5. Amber doors in the western wall. Secret door on the back of the alcove. It can be pulled open to area X14. I don't know what the secret door stuff wants from us, which is a bit frustrating. Also, here is a list of shit for the mirrored hallway, which is X5. Mirrored hall. Yeah. Okay, and then let's see. Going back to our map, 13. It looks like there's supposed to be a door here that did not get made as a door. So we will do that. Wait, is this the door? You're fucking kidding me. Oh, that's the door. Okay. Alright, hold on. Okay, so that's the door. It goes to area 13. 13, archer post. The ceiling here is 10 feet high. Arrow slits. Nothing good. Alright, so then we go back to 14, which is the north staircase. Crap. Oh, hey everyone. Almost D&D? Almost D&D? What are you playing that's almost D&D? Is it Pathfinder? Alright, so that's this window right here. Pipe. Okay, so what is the north staircase? X14. My eyeballs is scanning. Is scanning this, oh, that's the secret staircase. Alright. Another area that did not get labeled. Cool, cool. Cool. Love that. Alright, so this is X14, secret stairs, down. Update. Alright, hide that. Okay. Then we've got 10 minutes left. That's fine. Nah, it's actually D&D. We're just new to it. I thought it'd be a funny name. It's a good name. It's a good name. A big commitment there. You're making your handle almost D&D. That's a big commitment. Feels like you're entering into a marriage of impulse, maybe, but also love. So that's good. Collapsed lower hall is 14A. The stairs descend to a collapsed hall with a high ceiling and amber glazed walls. Wait. That's a typo. The stairs descend to a collapsed hall with a high ceiling and amber glazed walls. Glazed. Bro. We all like a good glazing, but you kind of slipped out there, a little Freudian slip. Rubble covers most of the floor, and a path through the rubble leads to an open doorway. A deathly stench seems to come from there. This ruined area, once connected to Area X32, but an earth tremor caused the ceiling and walls to collapse. The ceiling here is 25 feet high. Unless the characters douse their light sources and move quietly, the creatures in Area X33C hear them approaching and prepare to attack. Oh, there's actually creatures in this dungeon. That's cool. Alright, so that makes me think that we want to be downstairs for this. Nope. Collapsed lower hall. Yeah, where on the map is collapsed lower hall, though? That's got to be in the basement. It is. Oh, it's a section all by itself. Okay. Fun. Would that be north, maybe? Says I'm done. Love seeing that. Oh, what the fuck is this? This is 33D. 33D? Where's 33D? C, B, A, B, C, D. Jeez, okay. Alright, I get it. That's fine. Okay, so couple of things we need to change. One is the lighting. So we'll throw down our spooky orange lights again. Looks like we got a note there for ourselves from 2 years ago. That's good. And we should throw down our compass. No. Listen to me. Alright, compass, and it's got to point north. Go. Alright, that's correct. Let's see. This is B1 center? Maybe? Or is this B1 north? This is B1 north. Alright, so we're going to go in here, and we're going to turn off Fog of War exploration. And then we're going to go to lighting, and we're going to clear Fog of War exploration. Alright. Looks like we're looking through the cracks there in that scene, but it is what it is. Okay, this is not 14 though. Where's 14A? This fucking dungeon. Okay, hold on. So if we go to north and I just click on this, it says down to B1 east. All right. B1 east. That's a hot mess. Alright, so we're going to go to this, and we're going to paste this. And that is correct. The north is that way. Alright. Good, good, good. What are those? Those look cool as hell. Oh, gas. Alright, that's fun. I kind of want to add those, like, undead Japanese horror movie monks from Pathfinder 2. I think those would be sick in this adventure. In this particular area. To represent like the monks of the temple before they died. Alright. So, same deal. We're going to go to lighting. And everything here should have this sort of over the top, sickly orange hue to it. Except that room that has all that green stuff in there. Alright. And this is east. So we're going to go to config. Darkness has been turned up. Fantastic. Fog of War exploration has been turned off. Wait. This can't be right. Yeah. Alright, hold on. North. West. Alright. Let's see. Go ahead and throw all that in there. Let's see. Config. Lighting. Turn off Fog of War. Turn the darkness up. Save it. Cleanse it. Go to tile. Paste the tile down. Let's see. West, this is north, so that's correct. Okay. Alright. Then we've got this mage layer map. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. It's really cool looking, but now I'm starting to feel like it's pretty chockers in here right now, so it could be enough. Alright. Then we've got the basement level. So we'll paste the compass in there. We'll go to our lights again. And I will paste in our spooky orange lights that we made. There we go. Ooh, that's too many spooky orange lights. Alright. So yeah, apparently in the past, we did prep this. And I'm telling you, it was like the first thing we prepped for Curse of Strahd. It was such a dumb thing to do. Because, yeah, two years later, I don't remember shit about this. Alright. Cool. So now we go into here, and we're going to configure. We're going to go to lighting. We're going to turn off this. We're going to turn up the shadows. We're going to save. We're going to go here. We're going to scrub it. Alright. Let's see. That brings us to east, which we did adjust. And then we're going to go to north, which is what I was confused about. Alright. So we're going to go in here. Lighting. We're going to turn up the darkness. And Fog of War exploration is off. Good. Alright, then we've got west. Okay. So this is definitely down on the ground, and it is there. So we're going to paste this in. We're going to go here, and we're going to paste in these hideous orange lights that we made that hopefully make everybody ill just looking at them. Alright, we're going to go into here and config. We're going to turn the darkness up. We're going to turn off fog of war. We're going to save. Going to clear it. Alright, that's as far as we got today. As you can see, Amber Temple is a big fucking deal. So there's a lot to do here. This is building off of the fact that we already prepped a ton of this stuff, and we have to go in here and mess with it some more. It do look like I made a mirror effect there, which if you ask me how I did that now, I wouldn't know. But let me see. Throw this guy in there. And yeah, he can see his mirrored self. That's kind of cool. Don't remember how I did that. Yeah, I think it was with multi-level token tool. Anyways, I got 1 minute, so I got to run my game. So, I hope everybody has a good Sunday. I'll be back tonight to prep Mythic Odyssey for our high-level end of the campaign stuff. They're in the middle of some really big deal stuff, so we got to prep some big deal content for them. So that should be around 7. The game is at 8. All our normal games, I think, happening this week. No Dragonbane today, or actually for the next 3 or 4 weeks. Hope everybody has a nice time. We're going to go ahead and raid Lex, who is streaming, and then we'll get started. Let's see. Where's my shortcut for raiding Lex? Ah, perfect. Alright, let's go here. Go there. Okay. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.